All right, good morning, good afternoon. We are going to be starting 3.7, solving systems of equations by graphing. A system of equation, first we should define that, and that is going to be defined as two or more linear equations with the same variables. So your system of equation is two or more linear equations with the same variables. And then a solution of a linear system is an ordered pair that is a solution to all equations in the system. So on a graph, it's going to be the point where they intersect. So the graph where the lines intersect. So steps. First step, graph each equation. You might need to rewrite an equation so it can be graphed easily. 2, identify the spot where they intersect and write answer as an ordered pair. Remember your x comes first. It's x, y. Again, this is your x and your y is up and down. So all right, 3 types of possible solutions. If the lines intersect, there's going to be one solution. So 2 lines that intersect, they're only going to be intersecting at one point. Okay, if the lines are parallel, that means kind of like railroad tracks. They go in the same direction, so that means they will never intersect, so there's going to be no solution. And then if the lines are the same line, there are infinitely many solutions. This will be when if there's ever an equation written maybe in standard form and then in y-intercept form, they look different, but once you get them into the same form, they're actually the same exact line. And that would be infinitely many solutions. All right, so solving the system, y equals negative 2x minus 3 and y equals 2x plus 3 by graphing. So first, let's solve. Let's use blue. That's good. We're going to solve this equation first. It's in y equals mx form. Y equals that mx plus b form, where m is the direction we move and b is where we start. So we're going to be starting at negative 3. So we're going to go from here, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3. Right here. That is going to be our first dot. And this negative 2 over 1, that means I'm going to go down 2 and to the right 1. Or I can go up 2 and to the left 1. So this would be positive. Well, sorry. This is negative and this is positive. So from this point, I can go down 2 to the right 1, and I'm going to put a dot. Down 2 to the right 1. Now all these points are on that line, or on would satisfy or make this equation true. And it's going to go on and on in this direction also, so that's why I want to go up 2 over 1. I'm going to put up 2 over to the left 1. I'm going to put all the points I can on here because it will help me with solving or finding the solution that is on both of those lines. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And I'm going to create a line. See if I remember where my tool is. So here, I want that straight line. Okay, I should have arrows on both, but that's okay. We're gonna. Oh. All right. So we just graphed this equation right here. And now we need to graph our y equals 2x plus 5. So here we're going to start with our b, or our plus 5, and we're going to have a point right there. And then our 2 over 1, I ran out of room. 2 over 1, since it's positive, I go up, up, up 2 to the right 1, or I go down 2 and then to the left 1. So from here, up 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the left 1, down 2 to the left 1, down 2 to the left 1. Okay, I can continue this all the way down until I go off of my charts. And I can create my line again. From here all the way through here. And I see right here is where my two lines meet. This is the solution to the system of equations. And I need to write that as an ordered pair as -2, because I go over to -2 and I go up 1. Remember, when you're talking about an ordered pair, you start at the origin. You have to go in before you can go up or down. You have to go in the elevator before you can go up or down it. So if I go over to -2, that's my first number, that's my x, and then I go up to 1. Okay, solve this equation. Here, if you remember, if it is in y equals mx form, that is going to be starting at the origin. So I go from the origin, I have a point, and I go up 4 and over 1. Because my 4 is actually 4 over 1, it's positive, so I go up and to the right, or down and to the left if it's positive. So I could go down 4 and to the left 1. Okay, so I have a line here that I'll create with my straight edge. All right, and then I want to graph this line. Remember my plus b or my plus 3, that's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to start at 3. Okay, I'm going to start at plus 3, so I start here. And then my slope, if I don't have anything connected to my x, that means 1. So if it's a positive 1, I go up 1 and to the right 1. Or I could go down 1 to the left 1. So up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, down 1 to the left 1, down 1 to the left 1. Okay, those are all points on that line. And I see right here, this is my solution. This is where is a point that is on both of the lines. So I go over 1, so my x is 1, and I go up to 4 on my y. So my point here would be 1, 4. So I would write this as an ordered pair. Okay, the next one, 2x. Y equals 2x plus 1, and then y equals 2x minus 3. We'll start with our plus 1 right here. That means I'm going to put a dot on the y-axis, and then I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Okay, so a slope of 2 is 2 over 1, up 2 to the right 1, or down 2 to the left 1, down 2 to the left 1, down 2 to the left 1. Sorry, did I say that wrong? I think I did. Okay, so down 2, or down 2 to the left 1. Okay, there's my line. I'm going to go from here to this point here. It's kind of that line. Okay, then I'm going to graph my second equation. I'm going to start at -3. That's my y-intercept. And then I'm going to go, again, I have the slope of 2. It's a positive, so it goes up 2 to the right 1, 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 up 2 to the right 1. If you look, every point is actually just 2 over. If you look at that, each point is just little over from the other point. Again, I can create my line with my straight edge. What am I doing here? These are what we call parallel lines. They will go on and on and on forever and ever in this direction, but will never touch because each point goes up 1 into the right 1. Will never touch. And one way to know that is if they have the same slope but different y-intercepts, then it would be parallel lines. So there is no solution. No solution. I think that's spelled incorrectly, but okay. Your assignment 1, 2, and 15 on page 239.